We just threw, or in the process of throwing, $20 billion down an Argentinian hole. That's right. That money is not coming back. See, what's happening right now is the Trump administration is putting pressure on the too big to fail banks to come up with $20 billion to give to Argentina to prop up their currency with just hit new lows. JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, they're having a difficult time putting this $20 billion loan together because they're trying to find some collateral for this bad boy. Yeah, the bank loans are going to be part of the Trump administration's plan to backstop the finances of Javier Milei's government with a $40 billion package, including a $20 billion currency swap. We're buying Argentinian pesos. I'm going to say that again. We're buying Argentinian pesos and they're continuing to drop. You're doing it wrong. Listen, I know Trump is buddies with Milei, but I don't know how much Trump is versed on the history of Argentina or the past few decades in regards to the losses that have been taken by investors over the years in this country. I covered this extensively. This is going back into 2003, 2004. Time Merrill Lynch and Goldman Sachs were actually selling Argentinian bonds to the Italians and Italian citizens and all over Europe, and everybody got completely wiped out. It was a complete scam that we covered. Now we're about ready to get scammed. We're about ready to get scammed. Now, the big banks are not. They're going to find some way to backstop this. Either that, or Scott Bessent will call them up and bring Luca Brasi and make them an offer that they can't refuse. We're also at the same time out buying Argentinian beef. Trump administration wants to get beef prices down here in the country. Ranchers here in the United States are pissed. It's bad enough as it is that our entire system of agriculture in this country is a disaster. It is. We keep patting ourselves, telling ourselves how great we are at food here in this country, when the reality is we suck. We do. The rules and laws and regulations are obscene. It's a great story I was reading, talking about in New Hampshire. The ranchers are stuck with a 2-year wait list to process their own beef. There's no USDA plant available, and it's illegal to process it without having that. The state of New Hampshire is doing the right thing, and they're going to give the finger to the federal government. I wish, again, I'm a 10th Amendment guy. I wish more states would give the finger to the federal government. Say, you know what? Fine. We won't sell it outside of New Hampshire, but you know what? We'll process beef here for our local residents. Yeah, that whole farm to table thing. Make it happen. Make it happen all over the country. I used to live on basically a ranch. The ranch. Every morning, cows going by. My home was on this. You got to hear them. They had cowboys, all sorts of stuff. Now they had to shut that down because couldn't make money anymore based upon the government regulations. So they basically turned the entire ranch into a suburb, housing its own little city. That's happening all over the country, by the way. Yeah, I know we want to, make America great again. I don't know. Might that have something to do with how we source our food? Just saying. Wouldn't it be, I mean, it'd be better if we source our food here. I mean, we had a story about a month ago. What was it? The shrimp that they were selling at Walmart was like radioactive. We were actually sourcing shrimp from the Indian Ocean. Are you out of your mind? I mean, disgusting. But no, that's how we operate here. And again, we've got the president of the United States who can't get questioned on anything unless it's Thomas Massey and Rand Paul who actually bring these things up. Anybody else asks him about this, they don't know what they're talking about. There's Trump on one of his Air Force One flights telling the journal, you don't know what you're talking about. Argentina's dying. Yeah, we're $37 trillion in debt, and we're now going to, again, throw away another $40 billion. Hey, what's $40 billion amongst friends? Not to mention the fact now we're going to be buying their beef, hitting our ranchers right here in the face here in the United States. Hey, listen, guys, I don't know what's going to happen in the mid. I really don't. I really don't. But Trump is most certainly ticking off a lot of people. Now, you're a farmer and you can't even sell your soybeans because of the tariffs that were put on. Then you find out that Argentina as well is now providing their soybeans to China, and you can't even sell yours because of the tariffs. Again, I guess just not a lot of soybean farmers out there, so who cares about them? Not a lot of voters as far as their calculation is concerned. Hey, I'm calling it like I see it. Okay? Yeah, you want to argue the other side of this one? Have at it. Oh, we have to save Argentina. They're not saving Argentina. They got to save themselves. They got to save themselves. They put themselves in this hole going back decades because they decided on the socialists and the Christina Kushners and all the pros going back in the day. Let them deal with it. We are going to prop up one of the most garbage currencies in the entire world to the tune of $20 billion. Is that how you want your tax dollars being spent? I don't. Watchdog on Wall Street.com.